Now across the pond, Prince William and the Royal Foundation just announced Homewards, a new 5-year effort to tackle homelessness in the UK. To try to reach that goal, they turned to DePaul University and the Ruff Institute of Global Homelessness. So Lydia Stazen, director of that institute, was just named to the National Experts Panel and is joining us live now. So Lydia, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's talk first about how you got involved with this Royal Foundation and this collaboration. It's so interesting.
Yes, so one of the Institute's founding board members is Baroness Louise Casey of Blackstock. She worked for several prime ministers on issues relating to homelessness and poverty, and she's now in the UK's House of Lords. And so I think that's how the original connection was made. When I first got the email, I thought it might be spam. I'm so glad I double-checked and looked into it, and have been very excited and happy to support the Royal Foundation in the development of this initiative over the past couple of years during the quiet phase. And it's just so great to see it now coming out publicly in the world.
That makes perfect sense that you would be surprised and potentially thinking that it's spam. So obviously it's quite an undertaking to tackle this issue of homelessness and work to eradicate it in the next 5 years. So what sets this panel and the work of this foundation apart from, others that you've worked with?
I think one thing that I really appreciate about this initiative is that it has its stated goal as proving that ending homelessness is possible. We get this question all the time, is it possible? Yes, it is. It takes a sustained effort. It takes a community coming together to resolve it. And I think that's another thing that Prince William and the Royal Foundation are doing so well, is creating this platform, this table that brings people together to really look at the issue from all sides, provide the resources that are needed, and study it. There's a research and evaluation component of this initiative as well. So by the end of these 5 years, the team will really be able to say what's worked and what hasn't worked, and how do we enhance and scale this for the future.
I think that leads us naturally to this next question. What has worked in terms of eradicating homelessness?
Yeah, so what we know at IGH through our global research, we work in communities all over the world, there's a couple of key things. One is having a mayor or an elected official or a leader who's really making this issue a part of their platform, a part of their talking points, and really driving resources to address it. So that's one factor, is having that visible leadership. Another factor is providing housing and services. It's a lot harder to do than it sounds like, but making sure that there are places for people to live and that they have the services that they need to be stable in those homes. And then another component is really having that data and the research so that you know when something's working, and you can analyze and apply that data to improve efforts or change things when they're not working. Homelessness is such a complex issue. Having that data and that eye into what's happening on the ground from day to day is a really important component of ending homelessness. But we've seen it work in pockets all over the world. And so that's what we try to do at IGH, is just make those connections, share that learning, and help support communities in making progress.
Absolutely. So we've talked a little bit about the solutions and some of these good ideas, but do you think it's really possible to take this leap and actually end homelessness within that 5-year goal? And is the United Kingdom in like a better position to be able to accomplish this than, say, here in Chicago?
So for the Homewards initiative, they've selected 6 locations, and I definitely believe homelessness will be ended in those 6 locations within the 5 years. And then using that research and evaluation to scale it even more. In terms of kind of the comparisons between the UK and the US, I think they're very similar. We have similar kind of structures for providing social housing. We have similar, or public housing or supportive housing. We have similar kind of community efforts and groups that are looking at the issues. And I think it's really in both of our communities just a matter of will to get it done. We know what solves homelessness, so we can solve homelessness. It's just a matter of if we as citizens are supportive of efforts to end homelessness, and if our leaders are also making evidence-based decisions on how to resolve it. So can it be done in the UK? Yes. Can it be done in the United States? Yes. Can it be done in Chicago? Yes. Will it? That's up to us.
So what can everyone as individuals do to help with, I think, what has become, a crisis in Chicago?
Yeah. I think one big thing that you can do is talk to your elected officials, reach out to your older people, tell them that you want to see homelessness as a part of their platform, as part of their talking points. Reach out to the mayor's office, say the same things. There are many amazing organizations doing great direct service work. So find the ones that are closest to your community and where you live and support them. Donate, volunteer, get connected and educate yourself in what's happening in your community. And when you see housing developments coming into your neighborhoods that maybe are going to provide housing for people who have experienced homelessness, welcome those developments, support those developments. We often hear questions like, oh, will, housing for people who have been homeless decrease my property values? The evidence shows us that no, it doesn't, that having affordable housing in all of our neighborhoods actually makes those neighborhoods more vibrant and more successful on a variety of factors. So that's data. And so embracing and welcoming those efforts and looking for where you can pitch in. Another kind of message from the Homewards Initiative is that, homelessness requires a whole of community response. And that's true here in Chicago as well. It's going to take all of us doing our parts, raising our voices with our elected officials, getting involved with local agencies, and supporting housing developments in our communities.
A complicated issue, but one that can be tackled, you're saying, if everyone gets involved.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, Lydia Stazen, thank you so much for joining us this morning, director of the Ruff Institute of Global Homelessness and new friend of the CBS Chicago stream. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.